Namaste, everyone. How are you? Welcome back. I was feeling like it was time to check in, to tune in, and to offer something for you all to digest. And my flow and my intuition is really how I allow myself to lead, and I allow myself to really be on that divine timing and to connect into the energetics of the day, the energetics that I'm feeling in my body, in my temple. And I woke up with a very interesting kind of feeling this morning. I was very dizzy, and I literally stepped out of my bed and I almost felt like I was going to fall over to the left. And I'm perfectly healthy. There's nothing going on. I'm not sick or anything. There are some pretty dense weather patterns happening on the East Coast right now. So there's a little bit of like rain weather, pressure systems or whatever. But it caused a slight bit of a reaction in the flow of my day. And I chose to honor that, to step away from one of my student privates and to reschedule with that for tomorrow. And then also another one of my students called me and said, hey, can we reschedule for tomorrow? I'm dealing with some things with my child. And so like the universe stopped the plan and reopened and reintegrated this little moment for me to say, what's really going on today? Like, what do we really need to be stepping into? And where are we going with all of this, right? What is the medicine that's needed today? So this is one of my temple books. It's a very old, I'll give you a little view because you guys can have the inside scoop on the Padmaji's journal books. But this is from the temple, and this is during a time when I was collecting different chants and prayers from people that were coming through the temple, who I was sitting with, and just things that were inspiring me and things that I was working with at those really precious points in my life. And I came upon this one chant and I said, wait, there's something about this right now that I'm feeling really drawn to. And it's called the Prajna Paramita Hridaya Sutra. It translates to mean the heart of the Heart Sutra. And this is a Buddhist prayer chant. And then in particularly, there was one melody that really drew me in. And that was by the artist Wa. And her version of this prayer chant is actually really different than some that you will hear if you just type in, Om Gate Gate or the Heart Sutra mantra or whatever. You're going to get some pretty intense, powerful chanting around this mantra, because it's said to kind of be a mantra that's used that way. Like it's almost like the chanting of it is a bit not aggressive, but it's not the right word. There was something I was reading earlier that I wanted to share about it. It doesn't matter, but the point is that it's said kind of like with this energy of like gone, because gate means gone. So you're saying gone to the other shore. And where I'm going with this is it's a bridge. Okay, so this mantra is meant to be a bridge. And in Buddhism, the core of what the teachings are, the key in this mantra, the key word in this mantra is bodhi, enlightenment, right? So enlightenment being the destroyer of all suffering. And, not that the only reason to chant is to destroy suffering, but it really comes down to a big part of why we are choosing to wake up and why we are choosing to awaken now, and why as a collective during this very intense time, mantra as medicine is so valuable and is such an amazing tool to cultivate. So all of you, all of the people that are aligning with me, all of my soul family, come to me now and have always come to me, I believe, with a similar goal or orientation in their lives, or something very deeply transformative about our connection or the connection. And this comes back to the oneness and all beingness of everything. We are so interconnected, we don't even really realize how strong that is. So on a day like today, when I have two students and we kind of are doing this dance and I'm doing this dance and my balance is this, and I'm checking in and I'm saying, well, what do we really need to be focused on right now? The Heart Sutra medicine came forward. And where I can take this in such a beautiful personal story is to tell you that, you know, this chant, which really I was super attracted to years ago, 9 years ago, whatever it is, that I practiced and I sang and I listened to, followed me into my future, right? Followed me onto the mat in a studio here, years later, in a completely different place, with one of my teachers, one of my teacher trainers. He played this version of the Heart Sutra by Wa. And so digging in deeper to that and saying, wow, like this gate, this gone. So what this is calling to, this prayer chant, is Om gate para sam gate bodhi swaha. So there are a lot of translations of this. Loosely, the English translation, gate means gone, which is why they kind of say it in the Buddhist. They would say Om gate para gate batata. They have a different kind of reflection in the way they tone, and they don't really sing so much. Buddha's prayers are a little bit different. However, what I love so much about the way Wa translated this was she softened it. She really softened it. And I like that. I feel like I want to be less harsh. I want to be less intimidating, right? With myself, with others. The intensity levels that we live with on a day-to-day basis in this world. It's so much. There's so much going on, So even though we are here and we are dedicating ourselves to tuning in to practices that help us go beyond, that help us to continue to awaken, that help us to be gone from basically the components of being an individual that cause suffering. We all have our own bodies. We all have our own perceptions, feelings, mental formations, consciousness, right? And so what we're asking for here is for this gate, right? This gate, even a gateway, to be gone from the suffering and to be liberated, right? So as we move forward and our forgetfulness becomes mindfulness and duality becomes non-duality, we're moving forward and we keep going. So paragate means going all the way to the other shore, right? So it's like saying like, I'm gone, I'm going all the way to the other shore. And that other shore is awakening. That other shore is enlightenment, right? Paragate is all the way to the other shore. And then parasamgate, when we add the sam in it, it's the whole sangha. It's the community that we're going there with, right? It's like this beautiful togetherness, because if one goes over, another goes over. We don't just go alone. Any work that we do, remember this in all of your practices, in all of your yoga practices, all of your ways that you connect your union to the divine. If you do the work, somebody else is going to benefit from that, because you're a lighthouse and you're emanating energy all the time, So when we're talking about everyone going over to the other shore together, it starts with you. This is why you're here doing this work with me, because this is your practice. This is about you. And once you have established a strong seat in your soul, in the connection to your heart medicine, in the connection to your divinity, then you are going to uplift and pull others across with you. And that's my prayer for you. However you so choose to do that. It might not be through chanting. It might be through other gifts that you share. But these practices will help you stay in alignment and will help you stay in that place of excitement where you're just, the bodhi, the awakening is your swaha. You're saying thank you to that. It's like saying amen. Swaha is like Agni and Swaha. Agni is fire. Agni is the masculine. Swaha is the divine feminine counterpart of fire. So when we do a fire puja, we offer rice to the fire 1 grain at a time or more. And we say Swaha, which is kind of like a bowing too. So we're going, gone, beyond gone. We're utterly gone, and that is finding our awakening on the other side. So as we begin this journey, and as we continue this journey, and as we just fall into our place, this is part of the practice. This is part of the beauty, is really staying heart-centered and heart-connected, So I'm going to share this prayer with you. I'm going to share this mantra with you. I'm going to play it with my guitar. And I would love for you to feel into it, chant along with it, and we'll try to do maybe 10 minutes, okay? And then, use it to really nourish yourself right now, because what I had to come to this morning was I need a little nourishment. I need to slow down. I need to stop, because something is making me feel like I'm off, and where do I need to be a little bit more centered? And all of us can say that we need to be more heart-centered, more connected to our authenticity, okay? So with that said, I'm going to pause this and we'll get the guitar, and then we'll go right into the chant practice. So just follow me, listen, I'll go through it a number of times. Just try to hear the melody. Om gate gate para gate, para sam gate bodhi swaha. Om gate gate para gate, para sam gate bodhi Bodhi Swaha. Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate 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 Bodhi Swaha. Om Gate Gate the Prajna Paramita Hridaya Sutra, the heart of the Heart Sutra. So, just to say, and just to be very honest and authentic, hearing me play that, watching me play that, watching me stumble over the words, the mantra, mixing them up a little bit here and there, this is part of the practice. We are not here to be perfect. It does show you how much time and how much dedication and how much focus goes into mantra meditation and mantra prayers. When you're listening to the monks chant very fast, very firmly, very boom, 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 the same mantra over and over again, and not losing it within the sound and the syllables and the words themselves. So we start where we're at. I offer from my heart, from where I'm at, for you to receive. And that's part of the practice. That is the bhakti yoga. That is the sharing. Parasamgate. We all go over together. The satsang, the sangha, right? The spiritual community. As we evolve, as we align, as we tune in, we bring our brothers and sisters along with us. Like my Baba says, everyone is your family. You just haven't met them yet. That is the new revolution. That is the old revolution and the new revolution, right? So practice mindfully, consciously. Allow yourself to really let the weight of the world fall away. Imagine yourself being lifted through this prayer, through this practice, to get yourself to the other shore. And that ocean of samsara or maya, of illusion, right? Of stepping beyond the suffering of our limited identities and selves. I send you so much love. I pray that this practice is one that you can utilize and that serves you well. And I look forward to hearing from you below in the comments or emails or any way I can be here to support you and help you. I love you so much. Namaste, family. Jai Gurudev.